Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're jumping into the wacky, colorful, and downright bizarre world of Guardians of the Galaxy. The movie that made us all think, wait, Marvel made a movie with a talking raccoon in a tree, and it's actually awesome. So, grab your awesome mix vol. 1, and let's break down the movie that taught us that the universe's greatest heroes are just a bunch of misfits and their dance-offs. So, we start off with Peter Quill, played by Chris Pratt, getting abducted by aliens as a kid right after his mom dies. Because what's a Marvel movie without a little childhood trauma, right? Fast forward 26 years, and he's now a space outlaw who goes by Star-Lord, which sounds like something a kid would name his MySpace profile in 2005. He's got a Walkman, a love for 70 seconds hits, and a serious case of I'm cooler than I actually am. Basically, he's what happens when you take Han Solo and sprinkle in a bit of Andy Dwyer. Next up, we meet the rest of the Guardians, each with their own set of issues that make the Avengers' problems look like a group therapy session. First, there's Gamora, played by Zoe Saldana. She's Thanos' adopted daughter who's trying to escape his I'm a terrible dad vibes and redeem herself by saving the galaxy. Because who needs family counseling when you can just steal an Infinity Stone? And let's not forget Rocket and Groot, the dynamic duo of a genetically modified raccoon and a sentient tree. Rocket's got more sarcasm than Tony Stark, and less self-esteem than a high schooler at prom, while Groot's vocabulary is basically a catchy meme waiting to happen. I mean, I am Groot, more iconic than Hasta La Vista, baby. And then there's Ronan the Accuser, played by Lee Pace. He's basically a Kree extremist who's mad because, honestly, does anyone even remember why? Something about treaties and being upset with the Nova Corps. But what's important is that he's got a giant hammer, blue face paint, and the charisma of a wet blanket. He spends most of the movie stomping around and shouting, "I'll destroy you," in that deep, menacing voice. And when he gets his hands on the Power Stone, he's ready to destroy planets because, I guess, being a galactic bully was his only career option. The action scenes are a blast. It's like watching a sci-fi carnival ride with space battles, prison breaks, and enough one-liners to fill a comedy club. And who could forget the prison escape scene? Watching Rocket lead a ragtag group of criminals to freedom with a plan involving a prosthetic leg is just peak comedy. In that final showdown, Star-Lord defeats Ronan not with strength or strategy, but with a dance-off. Yep, the fate of the galaxy comes down to Peter Quill doing the running man while singing OOH Child. I'm pretty sure that's how they defeated the Empire in Star Wars, too. Now, let's talk Easter eggs. We've got the Collector, played by Benicio del Toro, who's basically the hoarder of the galaxy. His collection includes everything from a dark elf to a Chitauri, and even Howard the Duck. Because, hey, who doesn't want a creepy duck staring at them while discussing cosmic artifacts? And of course, there's our introduction to the Power Stone, one of the 6 Infinity Stones. Because why have just one super powerful artifact when you can have 6? It's like Pokemon gotta catch 'em all, right? And little did we know, these would lead to a certain purple guy showing up to balance things in a few movies. The real heart of the movie is the team dynamic. These aren't your typical heroes, they're a bunch of broken, flawed individuals who accidentally save the day. And somehow, that's what makes them perfect. They're bickering, fighting, and annoying each other half the time, but when it counts, they come together to stop Ronan from turning Xandar into space dust. The real heart of the movie is the team dynamic. These aren't your typical heroes, they're a bunch of broken, flawed individuals who accidentally save the day. And somehow, that's what makes them perfect. They're bickering, fighting, and annoying each other half the time, but when it counts, they come together to stop Ronan from turning Xandar into space dust. Seriously, it's like watching a dysfunctional family vacation where everyone's arguing over the radio station, but then they team up to stop the car from falling off a cliff. You can't help but root for them, even if they'd probably be better off in therapy. So there you have it. Guardians of the Galaxy, a movie that took the weirdest characters Marvel could find, threw them into a blender with some 70 seconds music, and somehow created one of the most entertaining films in the MCU. It's funny, it's heartwarming, and it's got more one-liners than a stand-up comedy special. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more sarcastic reviews. What did you think of Guardians of the Galaxy? Did it make you want to join a ragtag group of misfits, or just dance like nobody's watching? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes, saving the galaxy is just a mixtape away.
She got a body like a goddess.